Hey, how's it going? I hope you're having a great day, and I'm really excited to be able to talk about this upcoming Sunday's gospel. It's a little difficult, right? Because it's all about love and it's all about our hearts, right? And it has to do with marriage, and also with sometimes when things kind of aren't ideal in marriage and things don't go the way that we expect, right? Why is it that people get married, right? It's because two people, right, that each have a heart, they fall in love, right? And their hearts love each other, right? And so they get married, they start a family. It's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. It's beautiful when we love the people that our hearts are drawn to love, right? I'm sure for all you kids that are watching this, I'm sure you love your parents. I'm sure you love your siblings. But sometimes, even the people we love, sometimes we don't love them perfectly, right? Sometimes we talk back to our parents. Sometimes maybe we lie to them. Maybe we push or shove or tease our brothers and sisters, right? Sometimes, even though we have people that we love and that we want to love, sometimes things get in the way, right? And so these people are asking Jesus, well, what about in marriage? What about that happens? You know, when it happens that kind of things are a little rocky in that love, what are we allowed to just kind of let go of that? You know, what happens? And Jesus ends up saying, this is not the way it was intended in the beginning, right? And he speaks about how love is supposed to be something that lasts, that continues. Ultimately, here's what's the most important thing. You see this heart right here? Jesus' sacred heart? Jesus' sacred heart is a heart that loves us perfectly always. Always. And God will never, ever, ever leave us. His love will never, ever leave us. It will always lead us, not leave us, right? And so what we need to realize is that marriage here on earth is such a beautiful thing when two hearts fall in love, but sometimes it doesn't go perfectly. But all marriages on this earth, in fact, any love on this earth, is meant to be an image of the perfect love that Jesus has for his bride, the church. That God loves us so much that what God is getting at in this gospel that you'll hear on Sunday is that he loves us so much that he will never leave us. No matter if we have struggles in our own occasions of love, our own opportunities to love, he will never leave us. This heart will never stop beating perfectly for us, right? And so to know that God desires, in a sense, to marry our souls, right? This is what happens. He marries our souls. He says, I will always love you, and that will never end. That is unbreakable. Even if you experience in your own life areas where it's tough and areas where love isn't what you would expect it to be, he's saying, I will never separate this. And no human being can ever divide or separate you from this love, right? So rejoice today. Rejoice to know that God loves you and that God, even if you experience other situations where people who you have loved or who love you, that maybe that love isn't ending up being exactly what you thought it would be, or maybe you're getting hurt at times, you know, that your heart is hurting, that God will always be there for you, and he will always bring peace and joy and healing and just perfect love to your heart. God loves you.